The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down coming up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Woods. Still looking, on the move. It's complete to the right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to...
Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. And let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Woods. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
It's on target and complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Love the grab just past the 1st down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man.
The pass to the receiver on 3rd down was completed. Picks up 7. Now, 4th down.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense in hurry and low. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Woods. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They've been running it, but now the pass. With the catch, it's Etienne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On third down, going up top. Snags it over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to pass, it's Woods. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go back to the air on second down. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Motion from the offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David
And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
To the air, it's Woods. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooner. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6.
Really nice job working the route.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Before they head to the locker room. Right back to it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oklahoma 18, Clemson 0.
And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
One thing I love about this linebacker, guys, he's really good against the run, but he's also nice in coverage, too. That time, a cover 2 look by the defense, so he's just playing in space. He's watching the quarterback's eyes. He's able to jump the route and come away with a turnover.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And it's no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down and 10. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time on target. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. And it's loose. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Oklahoma 18, Clemson 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And Reese, this is the part of the field where the tight ends become such a big part, right? The big size. I'm going to isolate these guys, find a way to get good matchups. You could tell they did it there, and the result, 6 points.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oklahoma 18, Clemson 8.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davenport. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Woods. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw, trying to get to him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Woods. Makes the grab. can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking to throw, it's Woods. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity.
Open runway ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. But yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Clemson, 15.
Because that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. He's right on target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Pressure coming. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Clemson.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap in the shotgun. Firing to the right, complete. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
40, Clemson, 23.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make.